Okay, so photovoltaic cell. Other device called a thermocouple. And since all of them are input devices, the right-hand energy is always going to be electrical. They're all changing other energies into electrical energies. And then number 5 introduces the two formulas, which we verified by experiment yesterday. So the one that's probably most useful might look a bit more complicated to begin with, but it is actually easy enough to use. We don't often ask you to rearrange it, so usually it is you're just using it as given to work out V1 on the left-hand side. Okay, so there's two that we can define together. They're both known as potential divider or voltage divider equations. So V, whether it's V1 or V2, stands for voltage measured in volts. R, whether it's R1 or R2, stands for resistance measured in ohms. And Vs, just to be precise, is the supply voltage. Now, we clarified yesterday, it doesn't actually matter which one you label V1 and V2 or R1 and R2. As long as you're consistent, V1 must go with R1, V2 must go with R2. So, example. Simple circuit. And you were using roughly 6 volts yesterday, so we'll base it on the examples that you were doing yesterday. And let's say it doesn't matter which one you label R1 and which one you label R2, as long as you're clear in your head which is which. So I've just randomly labelled the top one R1, the bottom one R2 there. So standard problem solving technique, and what we're trying to do incidentally is to work out V1 and V2.
What does the number R1 say?
So in the question we're told Vs is 6 volts, R1 is 4 kilo ohms. In actual fact, you can leave them as kilo ohms in these questions because you're always dealing with ratios, and as long as they're in the same units, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the equation V1 is R1 over R1 plus R2 times Vs, which in this case is 4 over 4 plus 8 times 6. Just check that you can plug all that into your calculator. Right, but if you do, it will give you the answer 2 volts. Now, once you've got V1, you've got a choice in terms of how you could get V2. You could use the other form of the first equation, which is V2 equals R2 over R1 plus R2 times Vs. You could use the second equation, but in actual fact the simplest way to do it is to say that V1 plus V2 must add up to Vs. So Vs is 6 volts and V1 is 2 volts, then V2 must be 4 volts. So Vs equals V1 plus V2, 6 equals 2 plus V2, V2 equals 4 volts. And although we've not used the second formula here, you can see that it does work, because V1 over V2 would be 2 over 4, R1 over R2 would be 4 over 8. They're both in the same ratio.